Montezuma track, Tassie 2022. How's it going, Zave?
Yeah, good. We're on Montezuma Falls and there's a nice waterfall and suspension bridge at the end of this track, so it should be pretty sick.
Yeah, it's really awesome. You can see the sort of creek coming down the track as we drive along, which is pretty cool. Not too boggy, but there are some challenging sections, I'd say. Not super challenging, but
there's definitely some mud puddles as we go through one now. There's one little slightly challenging step up, but front locker and some new muddies and a GoPro that fell over. We're getting through it. You!
Continuing to venture throughout this forest-like terrain, obstacles kept coming one after the other. By now, we were starting to look forward to reaching the waterfalls that were at the end of the track and take a lunch break after several hours of low-range driving that we had gone through. However, although this was the plan, some sections required serious concentration, otherwise resulting in damage to our vehicles, slowing us down even more. Although it doesn't look like it on camera, this section of track had serious angles, and with heavy loads on our roof there might have been a chance where some panel damage could have been done.
You're kissing the bank at the back. Go right hand down a little bit. Turn into the bank a little bit. Bit more. Yeah, to see how that looks. I'll jump on the other step. Hang on. Right, save.
Here, we've opted for Corey to jump on the passenger side step, anchoring down the car, balancing out the weight from the roof.
Yeah, just slow. Up. Yeah, just slow. Yeah, good.
Zave made it through with just a kiss on the rear bar, but let's see if Ray can make it through without any damage. Here, Ray has chosen to steer left-hand down, keeping his tyres pointed out of the rut and using the intelligent traction control of the 200 series to crawl his way through. However, the angle of this rut has meant Ray slipped right in against the bank. Having the auto here makes a huge difference, as Ray can maintain enough throttle power throughout the rut without hesitation. After that, we cruise on to the next tricky obstacle. Coming down into the valley is a steep descent with ruts right down to the bottom, where we cross a small waterfall that runs over the track and returns up a switchback full of slippery rocks, ruts and boulders. First up is Ant giving it a go. Steady power that's on tap is crucial to making up this difficult incline, and with that 5.6 litre V8 engine coupled with the auto makes it super easy to provide instant power when needed. Ray's up next, but it doesn't look like he's going too well with the grip.
We can possibly pack either side of it. I got over it, but it's straight below.
Yep. Go back, start again. Hard, left hand down, hard. You're gonna have to come forward. Oh no, you might be right, keep going. Oh,
After a few goes, we decide to pack some rocks in under the tyres, hoping to build a step that the 200 needs to climb up the boulders. And there we are, straight up. Nice job, Ray. After 3 hours, we finally made it to the end. A narrow suspended bridge that links the two sides of the valley with the waterfall to one side, giving spectacular views.
Oh. What are you doing? That's cool. Yeah. Oh, this is so sketchy. Ooh. I can't. No. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
The guys on the bikes rode in 20 minutes. I'm assuming I said.
After having a break for lunch and checking out the great views, it was time to make our way down the steep rocky terrain we climbed, and to continue our 3-hour drive back to the Blacktop, before then hitting several Ks to our destination for the night, Trial Harbour. He's got crawl control on, so just maybe.
Your brakes or door control?
Right.
Glad I got a patrol.
By now, setting up camp was a breeze, as we had done so many times throughout our month-long trip. This was truly one of the most stunning campsites we stayed at, with the beach to ourselves, stunning blue water, a freshwater river right across from us, and of course, plenty of sand to play endless rounds of beach cricket in. Stick around folks as we cook up some tucker from another great campsite we stayed in whilst on our trip exploring Tasmania.
Ready?
Right, I'm starting. I'm starting, and then we'll just say, yeah. Then you explain what we're having, and then like the thing,
Okay.
and I'll say I'll get the rice ready. Right. Righto, folks. Here we are at Honeycomb Caves campsite at Mole Creek.
Yeah.
Since you last saw us, we've been down to Bruny Island. We've been to Hobart and Cradle Mountain. It's a stunner of a spot. It's a bit foggy though and a bit steamy. But ready to cook up some dinner. So what are we having tonight, mate?
So tonight we're going to do basically steaks and a variation upon that.
Yep.
So Rory's going to have steaks and he's going to have rice on the side. And I'm going to have steak wraps. So cut them up and chuck them in a wrap and it should be pretty good.
All right, let's get started. I'll get the water on the boil. Do you want to light up the...
Yeah, righto. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Righto, so we've got to measure the old the rice out. Now it says... one of them and one and a half of them. Yeah, I reckon we'll just do all of that.
We're going to have a lot of rice, like last time.
Last time we filled the whole billy of rice. So what are you going to marinate the steak with, mate?
Well, Rory's a big fan of chili, so I thought I'd load it up with some chili flakes, a bit of ground chili, the old Indian tomato sauce. Very nice stuff, actually. Try it. Probably just salt and pepper for the moment, because Rory is white, so he's not a particularly huge fan of spice, but I am. So I'll chuck just salt and pepper on his, and maybe a bit of garlic powder. But then on mine I'll put.
Not so much. Oh, well.
I don't think Rory put enough rice in.
No.
And then on mine I will put a little bit of ground chili, just give it a bit of heat. Nice out in the bush. Got a drop dunny here, so shouldn't have too much of an issue.
Righto, now stick that on the boil. That's ready to go. So now we're going to wait for that to boil, and then 10 to 12 minutes after that, then the rice will be ready.
Lovely.
We've got the hot plate on the fire ready to cook the steak.
I'll just marinate in here.
Which should be good. We'll just set up the marinating. Alright, I'm going to go sit by the fire.
Bit of the old wrist action, mate.
Give the old rice a quick stir.
Lovely.
Oh, she's boiling already. Ah!
Make sure you marinate both sides of your meat.
Alright.
Put enough water in there?
Oh. Far out, that's hot. And it's all stuck to the bottom again.
Lovely.
That'll be done before the steaks this time, mate.
No, mate, you've got to take your time in marinating. We don't have high enough cholesterol already. Take them over to the fire now, get them cooking.
Right, rice is on the boil, steaks on the hot plate there.
Yep, should be about a cider and a half, I reckon.
So let's go, sit around.
No Iron Jack shit around here.
Righto, steaks up. I'm going to grab my rice, big
Yep.
pan. And the steaks are a bit dry, but that's alright, we'll live.
No, not dry. Well done.
Now Zaid doesn't have any spoons, so we got to fork everything out.
I do, I lost him in the car somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Right, I reckon that'll be enough for now.
It's not horrifically bad.
Yeah. Let's see you plate up your wraps, mate.
Here's the old $7 Kmart knife.
Absolutely atrocious. You want these ones?
That's how you do that. Righto. So, get these delicious little nuggets onto the plate, and That's what it looks like, folks. Lovely. Hope they don't slide off the plate. Ew!
Bloody lovely.